All right, everybody. Hey, how y'all doing? Please let me know in the comments if you can hear my audio. Hopefully you can. This is all new to me. I'm not great at live streaming, so please bear with me as I figure out how to make all of this work. So, are we excited? If you hadn't heard, Quest 3 officially announced today. Crazy stuff going on. And it's just a crazy day. Let me pump over to the Quest 3 video because I just want to talk about that really quickly before. Let me see if I can do this. Okay, I've got this thing set up here. My scenes, Quest 3 videos there. Okay, let's go to Quest 3 video. See if that works to move it over. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so this is the Quest 3. Are we excited for it? I know I am very excited for it. Hey, everybody in the chat, by the way, I'm not used to talking to chat, so I'm sorry if I've got it right here. I'm going to do my best to talk to everyone in chat. But I'm not used to talking live, so please bear with me. I want to do this more often, be part of the community, and do all this awesome stuff. And yeah, how about the Quest 3? What does this video look like to you? To me, it's crazy. Now we're going to talk about a couple of things really quickly about the Quest 3. Number one, they just announced it today, obviously. They've actually announced the price, when they're going to announce more information, and they've announced like the specs pretty much. Not the exact specs. But let me see. Should I regret buying the Quest Pro? Okay, so when it comes to the Quest Pro, there's a few things that'll outperform. It's not like you've bought the Quest Pro and you're going to regret it. Okay, there's a couple of things that are better in the Quest 3 that it's hard to say. Okay, so the Quest 3 has a better processor, or a GPU, I should say. It's twice as fast as the Quest 2. And this is about the same weight, I'm guessing, as the Quest Pro, except for a little heavier on the front, probably because the battery is inside of the front of it instead of the back like the Quest Pro is. With the Quest Pro, it's lower resolution than the Quest 3. It's hard to say. Until I get my hands on it, I don't really know for sure. But when it comes to the Quest 3, like I said, faster GPU, 2 times faster. It's 40% reduced size. It weighs more, so keep that in mind. In the Quest 2, it actually weighs more. Slightly more. Not much, but it does weigh more. No release date expectations as of yet. They're announcing more information on September 27th at Connect. So put that on your calendar. September 27th at Connect is when they are going to be announcing the Quest 3 official launch. I'm guessing probably pre-orders then, and all the information that we don't know should be announced then. Let's see. So Jimmy says, I use one of those different straps with the battery pack. Yes. Okay. So that's a good point. The aftermarket straps are going to be important for this one too, because the strap is the same type of strap. It's redesigned, so it might work better. But if you've watched my channel for any length of time, you know how much I hate the Quest, the Quest 2 strap. So aftermarket strap, definitely very important. And hopefully there'll be good aftermarket straps coming up right away. There'll probably be a first party one. I would go with aftermarket personally, just because of some of the ones I've tried. I had the Elite strap for a long time. Hey, let's see who I just saw that. Where did it go? Gamer Albera, what's up? How you doing? Again, thank you to everyone for joining in. This is going to be kind of a chill and relaxed type of thing because I don't know what I'm doing. And I'll be the first to admit, I am nervous about live streaming. That's why I don't do it more, because I just get nervous of it. But hopefully this turns out okay and we can all enjoy this show. Quest 3 really quickly, and then in about, 13 minutes, they're going to start the pre-show, so I'll shut up and we'll kind of watch the pre-show together, and then the full showcase. Quest 3 is going to be Hootie $4.99. Now, there is a good point with that. Okay, so Quest 3 is going to be $4.99 when it launches. It's going to be more powerful, be smaller, better resolution. What else is there? Uses pancake lenses. So it's $4.99 US dollars. Not sure how that translates in other currency, but the Quest 2 is still sticking around, according to Meta and all those people, because they're actually dropping the price to $299 for the base Quest 2, the smaller version. What is it? 128. That's the smallest they sell now. So $299 for the 128, and I think $349 for the 256. So it's reducing in price, and they just announced that you're going to get more power. I think it's 25% more. I don't remember. Let me just check really quick. Hold on, just 1 second. Let me just check and see so I don't misquote this really quickly. Let me see. Boz tweeted it out on Twitter. Let's see here. Right there, 19% GPU improvement in the next update and 26% CPU. So Quest 2 is not only getting a drop in price on June 4th, but it's also getting an update in the next update that increases its power considerably, which is going to be really good for people that are going to stick with the Quest 2 for a little while. If you must upgrade to newest technology and you want the best of the best, obviously Quest 3 is where it's at, but Quest 2 is still going to be around for a while. I don't see them sunsetting the Quest 2 even as fast as they did with the Quest 1. I think the Quest 3 is going to be kind of their higher end gaming device. Quest Pro is sort of that, but it has things like eye tracking and facial tracking and stuff that's not included with the Quest 3. This is their pure gaming device that's kind of their mid-tier. It's weird. It's high end because it's better than the Quest Pro in some ways and not as good, or it doesn't include as much as others. All right, so let me see. Hey, everybody in the chat. Let me just look at the chat really quick. I assume the Bobo VR strap will fit. Okay, yeah, so you'd have to Dremel a hole for the USB-C. Yes, that's right. That's the only thing is the USB-C slot is right in the side of the rail. So it does look removable. If you saw my video a little while ago, it looks removable, the strap, so they haven't locked us down. I was worried about that because initially I thought that the strap was going to be locked down. There wasn't going to be any way to change the strap, and that really worried me. Now, though, seeing the video, you can see where it's the same kind of connection where it snaps off for the Quest 3. But yes, Quest 2 straps, I think, are going to be the wrong size. Let's see. BMFVR, can you define the extra use of power? Does it mean longer battery life or better processing power? They didn't specify, but it seems to indicate it's going to give developers more power to do what they need to do to make things look better, or I don't know. I'm not techie like that. Like, they say more power, I'm like, yes, more power. That's about as far as I get into it. Let's see. Am I going to be playing Battle Time? Are you going to play Battle Talent? Yes. Oh, yes, Battle Talent. I can't wait for Battle Talent. I played it several times in the past. I love Battle Talent. Great game. I'm glad it's getting a full release on the store. You also need a Facebook account with this one. Okay, so no Facebook account. It doesn't with this because Meta accounts are the thing now. So there isn't any Facebook account requirement on the Quest anymore. It's just for the Meta account. So you will need a Meta account. But yeah, you're not going to need a Facebook account. Hold on, I just clicked out of something. I'm missing them. Trying to keep an eye on the time. We'll also talk with people. Oh, happy birthday, Pop Tart! Seeing that in the chat. Also, I missed some questions up there. Sorry. Let me see. When is Xbox Game Pass coming? I would love to hear something about it today. I don't know when it's coming. Hopefully, if we don't hear anything today, we'll hear something at Connect. That's going to be amazing to get native Game Pass on there. When does the showcase start? In about, 9 minutes. We're going to jump over to the showcase. Time to sell my Quest 2. Anyone want to buy for $250? Yeah, that's what's going to happen. The market's going to get influx with Quest 2s now. So if you're in the market for a used Quest 2, and with the Quest 2 price dropping, you should be able to get a good deal on one. Jimmy Nimbus says, I played Half-Life Alyx in the Meta Quest 2. It was great. Yep. Half-Life Alyx is awesome. Quest 3 is going to be really cool because it has better resolution and better optics. Overall, it's just going to be great. And the color pass-through, oh yeah, like someone just mentioned, Quest 3 is color pass-through mode. So this is going to be a game changer in a few different ways, okay? So number one, color pass-through, much better for seeing your environment when you're setting up your Guardian, when you're trying to glance at your phone. Speaking of which, you should be able to, with the new resolution screens and the lenses, actually see your phone screen and like your smartwatch. So if you tap on the side, which I assume they're going to have the same ability to do that, you should be able to actually look at your phone and see what it's actually saying, supposedly. I mean, that's the rumor. And also it has a depth sensor. So when it comes to Guardians, it should be way better to actually set up a Guardian because it's going to actually sense the walls, and it's going to be better for all kinds of mixed reality stuff. All right, let's go back to some comments. Pre-order sometime in like September. Yes, H-Bears looks like that's probably going to be the case. They're going to announce more at Connect on the 27th, I think, of September is what it was. Do you think I should buy it, JM Videos? If you love new technology and VR and the Quest, I personally would. I'm 100% pre-ordering it the moment that it comes available, for sure. Assume the games will transfer. Okay, yeah, so your account will stay the same. Quest 2 games are going to be playable on the Quest 3. See, hopefully they show GTA. Wouldn't that be amazing, finally? Personally, for me, Assassin's Creed is the most exciting game that I'm waiting for the Quest. I know a lot of people want GTA, but GTA has never been my thing. Will it have pancake lenses? Yes, it does have pancake lenses. That's why it's so much thinner. It's going to be way better, just like the Quest Pro. I'll never go back to non-pancake lenses if I can help it after using the Quest Pro. Will Quest 3 share the same? Oops, that just disappeared. Oh, what just happened? All right, I'm missing some comments. Somehow they just disappeared. All right, are they going to drop support for the Quest 2? No. So one thing that they did mention is that Quest 2 support is going to stick around, at least for a good long while, and they are going to be dropping the price. So I think that you're safe on that for right now. Any news on that Ghostbusters game? Hopefully we'll hear something today. That would be awesome. I'd love to hear something about it. I'm looking forward to that game. If they announce Batman VR, I will freak out. I would freak out too. I love Batman. I hope to hear about a Batman VR game sometime soon. Will they have Assassin's Creed on the Quest 2 as well as just the Quest 3? My guess is yes. I don't think we're going to see any Quest 3 specific games. Maybe games optimized for the Quest 3 so that they play better on it when the Quest 3 launches, but I don't think we're going to see specific Quest 3 games for a little while just based on what I've heard. Going to replay Medal of Honor as soon as I get this. Awesome choice. I really like that. Some people didn't like it, but I actually really enjoyed that game. So I never experienced using the pancake lenses. What makes it better? Okay, so number one, hold on, I got my Quest Pro right here. Sorry. They're a totally different type of lens. I don't know if you can see that. It's keying it out. Okay, so they're a totally different type of lens. There's no ring in the center. Like most lenses, like on the Quest 2, you'd have now I've lost my train of thought. What kind of lens it is? You have the lens style. Anybody help me in the chat, please? What am I trying to say here? Quest 2 lenses are... What kind of lenses am I thinking? I don't remember. Sorry. Anyways, there's a sweet spot in the center. I'm a filmmaker too. I should know the terms of this because this is a type of lighting lens that goes over light. So you got a Quest 2. There's a sweet spot in the center. So you don't have the clear field of view. Like the whole thing isn't clear for one thing. That's one big part about it. Plus, it's a lot clearer to go through. Swap back so your view is bigger. Okay, let me do that. Camera only. Where's the button here? Okay, we'll get away from the Quest 3. So yeah, so with good idea. So this type of lens, where's my Quest 2? I don't have it right handy right now. So this type of lens, it's a bigger lens, and there's no sweet spot in the center. So you're going to have this entire area is clear. So what happens is when it does that, it allows you to pull up the chat. It allows you to see better without having to have like your eyes in the center of the screen. And so I can put the headset on and I can look around without seeing that edge where it's kind of like out of focus. And you don't have to have it set exactly right. I don't know. That's not a very good explanation of it. I'm losing my train of thought. We got to switch over here in just a second. Let's see. Did they say if the Quest 3 has a larger FOV? They haven't said yet. I hope that it does. My assumption is if it does, it'll be because of pancake lenses and not because they actually increased the FOV. Is it going to be 256? I heard that it's going to be 128 for the base, which is smaller than I wish it would be. Any details related to the battery capacity of the new Quest 3? No details yet. Hopefully we'll hear more at Connect. Probably more leaks between now and Connect, if I had to guess. Let's see. Someone port Siphon Filter. I love Siphon Filter. I'd love to be able to have that ported. What I'd like to see from a Batman game, anything that is like the gritty, awesome Batman, not like the Batman TV show. Let me put it that way. Getting things done. What's good? Hey, how you doing? Hopefully you're enjoying AWE and that is going well. Thanks for the explanation. That wasn't a very good explanation, but hopefully it was adequate. At least you were able to get something from it. Chris Andrews, please, bigger FOV. I would love a bigger FOV. That would be amazing. But we'll have to wait and see. Now, is anybody excited for the Apple announcement next week? I know it's going to be obscenely expensive, and I probably won't get it, but I'm just curious if anybody's excited for it. What's up, BMF? Love your vids. Should try all One Sports. If you haven't, I think I've tried all of One Sports. I can't remember. I'll have to go back and see. I'm pretty sure I tried it, and I enjoyed it. Do I have a Discord? I don't have a Discord. I don't have it set up. I did but I closed it because I just didn't have the time to do anything with it. I'd like to do more with it. Do you think San Andreas gameplay will be shown? I wish. Oh, Bull God, about the weight. Okay, so it weighs more than a Quest 2, unfortunately. But it's thinner. It's smaller. So hard to say exactly what that means. Hopefully, because it's closer to your face and it's smaller, it doesn't feel like it weighs more. But it does weigh a little heavier. Let's see. Are we getting Minecraft or No Man's Sky today? Wouldn't that be amazing if we got one of those two? No Man's Sky is unlikely, I think. Minecraft would be more likely, but even that, I saw someone speculating earlier and said that they thought that Questcraft would have got some sort of cease and desist if they were going to be launching a Minecraft game, which is probably pretty accurate. Let me see. Let me just refresh this page over here where I've got the showcase on because it's supposed to be starting at quarter of, and it says there's 3 minutes and 40 seconds left. So we're just going to keep talking here for a minute. Let me see. Excited to see the approach for what Apple does, but it'll be interesting to see their approach to gaming. Yeah, I don't know what they'll do for that for gaming. It's gonna definitely be a different headset, completely. Baz Anime, I don't care about Apple inventing things. Yeah, well, that says to happen, doesn't it? Grim Reaper, 128 gigabyte, that sucks. It's not enough space these days. Yeah, 128 really isn't enough even nowadays, especially with some of the rumors I've been hearing about games and the sizes they're going to be. It's you're going to need more. Can I make more video on Nomad? I probably will at some point. I definitely want to get back to doing stuff like that. It's been a crazy several months, let me tell you, and hopefully I'll be able to tell you guys a lot more about it soon. More Star Wars game, yes, that would be amazing. Sorry, the comments are popping up here. Really need a Horizon Worlds upgrade. People see Horizon Worlds and get twisted views of what VR really is. Yeah, so Horizon Worlds would be amazing if it was done right. Unfortunately, right now it's not really. I don't know. It's something else. It's not what it could be. Let me just make this bigger again. Hold on. There we go. Let me just switch back over to the camera only. Hold on. What's going on here? Sorry, just 1 second. We'll do that. I forgot. I didn't realize I had that on the screen. Let's see. Game I played the most is In Death Unchained. Okay, I like In Death Unchained. It's very good. I'm very bad at it, but it is very good. No Man's Sky won't fit on the Quest, especially if it's crossplay. Yeah, that's the thing. No Man's Sky wouldn't fit on there, I don't think. Unfortunately, but will PC VR be possible and will be high resolution now? If yes, yeah. I mean, I don't think PC VR is going anywhere. I don't think they're going to take that away at all. It's definitely AirLink and Link are going to be possible, I believe, and it is going to be higher resolution, I believe, because the headset's high resolution. Question: do you also need a Facebook account with this one? Greetings from Holland. Thanks for stopping by from Holland. No, you don't need a Facebook account with this one. You need a Meta account, but not a Facebook account. BMF, do you mind doing a part 2 of the pressure washer vids or Green Hell? You legit my favorite. Well, thank you very much. That's an amazing compliment. I'd love to do some more pressure washing stuff. That was very relaxing and a lot of fun. Definitely would love to do more of that. Horizon World is not finished yet. Yeah, it's not finished yet. See, the thing is, Horizon Worlds has a lot of potential, but in the newest game, I played the newest game. They just did a beta test of it, and they actually talked about it somewhere recently today. I saw something about it, and it's using. Oh, it's where they talked about the new power for Quest 2, and it's using the new power that's coming, and it actually did pretty. It's supposed to be playing a lot better. So I think that there's potential there if they could launch it. And yeah, it's not available in Australia. It would be nice to have it open up worldwide. Yeah, if it was open up worldwide, I think there'd be more. There's a ton of worlds there. If they could upgrade the visuals, that would be absolutely amazing. I'm just waiting for this gaming showcase to start. It hasn't started yet. As soon as it starts, I'm going to flip over to it. Hype Luke says, I expect the graphics upgrade for Horizon Worlds to be out in place at Connect, not today, sadly. Oh, yeah, that's probably exactly what's going to happen. I imagine we'll hear more about it, Connect at Horizon, or Horizon at Connect. What game do you play the most in the last couple of months? I don't. I play so much. That's the problem. I don't know. I play so many different things. Unfortunately, that's just the thing. Jackson says after watching the video, oh yeah, pressure washer. Yes, it is extremely relaxing. I wish we would get, I just want to get Power Wash Simulator. You know, that's what I want. I want the real Power Wash Simulator. I hope Green Hell VR gets multiplayer. It's been hinted. Oh, it's starting. Let me just switch over to this really quick. Get ready to start. Where are we going here? Browser view. There we go. Let me know if you guys can hear this. Hopefully you can hear it.
Between darkness and light. But invaders from another world threaten to take my home. I won't let them.
I got it now. So this is that was called, yeah, who is that? This is the pre-show. So we're gonna get some stuff you probably already know about. Hopefully some new stuff too. Yeah, no more radios. That's what it is. Okay, thought so. Buy now. Oh, it's available now. Okay. Oh, this is, I love this. This is oops, sorry, I'm turning the mic up a little bit. There we go. Turn this down and this up a little bit. Sorry that the mic is low. Like I said, I'm not good at mixing live, so hopefully this works. Okay, there we go. That better? Can you hear me a little bit better over it? Turn it up a little bit. Good thing. This is the good thing about this show is is that it allows us to kind of get things done in place with the sound before the actual showcase starts. I love little cities. Very relaxing. All right, do a little bit more. Okay, I did a little bit more. Go. Okay, good. That's better. Okay. I probably turned my mic off for the actual showcase, just so that you guys can hear everything, and then maybe pop in from time to time with some comments, and then we'll talk about it afterwards. Sandbox update. Cool. Pop-Tart, email me if you want to try to help make a Discord. That'd be awesome. Matt@bmfvr.com. I'd love some help with it. That'd be amazing. The death game. What in the world is this? This is new. I've not seen this yet. This is a great game too if you haven't played this. Bring this down just a little bit. My end. Hey everyone, we're going to talk more after the showcase. I'm going to try to not talk as much. I'll talk a little bit during this part because this is just like the stuff we already know. We've got a few minutes left until the actual showcase, but thank you so much for stopping by. It means a lot, really. I don't do this often, ever, really, so it really means a lot that you guys are all here. Jules Verne's Journey to the Center of the Earth, June 8th. Cool. I love this game. A new series, Evil Lairs. What? This looks cool. Laser Lair, July 2023. Exploding Kittens. Pocket Edition coming to iOS this summer. Huh. That's unique. Oh, with crossplay. That's kind of cool, actually. We're going to see a lot of bigger games. I see some people saying they don't like these games. There's going to be a lot of bigger games. I guarantee it when the actual showcase starts. This is just early on. This is the pre-show. Ooh, Oculus Studios. What is this? Oh, Onward. Hey, DJ Double. Is this just a trailer for Onward that we already know about? Not sure what AAA games they'll be announcing, Kevin. Hopefully some really good ones. Love to see something about Assassin's Creed at the very least. Oh, Walkabout's fantastic, yeah. I think that was just a trailer for Onward. Yeah, nothing specific, just just a trailer for Onward. Okay, I like Onward, but I was hoping to see something new.
Welcome to my arena.
Starts in 5 minutes, the real show.
In here, no one plays nuns.
How do you say this? Demio or Demio?
Two sides enter.
Ronan,
But
I don't
only
know if Help
one
Wanted 2 will
side
be on
can
here.
survive.
I'm not sure if they're getting a VR version of it. Have they announced that yet? I can't remember. Oh, was it PSVR 2? That was PSVR 2 VR, right? I'm not sure if it's coming to Quest at some point probably, but I don't know if it'll come right away.
Time for battle.
This game is a game I'd love to be able to spend more time on, but I just haven't had the time to, just like everything else. Okay, Pop-Tart, I'll check it afterwards. Thank you. Graphics update. Okay, sorry, I'm trying to fix something. I didn't see it. Battles. So they're doing a separate game for this. And this is supposed to be an actual separate game than the original game. So it's like a battling game. I think it's head-to-head, actually. Very soon. This is going to be starting really soon, people. We're getting there.
My dear little Sproutling, you are a special.
This is... Okay, this looks not
a bit
great, but it's fun. I actually really like this game.
flexible.
I've been playing it since it was... before it even was launching on the official Quest store.
You and all your other selves.
Thanks, Jackson. No, we'll see. Maybe I will.
We are connected. We are nature.
Oh, Kevin, yeah, the demo was fantastic already. This looks really good. I can't wait to play this one. I haven't. When does it launch? Oh, yeah, it's out now. Okay, it launches today. I'll have to play it later today then. Wonder if we'll get any drops. Whoa, 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 whoa! Is this what I think it is? It is! Weren't we just talking about this? Power Wash. Yes, we were just talking about this earlier. Finally, the real Power Wash simulator. Heck yes. Very excited for this one. Very, very excited. 2023 comes out this year. Ooh, published by Endreams. We're getting close to the main show. Basic, I'd like to launch or to stream the Apple launch. We'll see. Oh, we're getting down there. 2 minutes left, people. We're in the final countdown here. Okay, so Power Wash Simulator was my big one for that. Like, I've talked about it before a few times. For me, hold on, let me just switch this over really quick. Right there. Okay. So for me, Power Wash Simulator is the one that I was most excited for that one. What do you guys think? Are you a fan of that game? I hope that we get all of the DLC at some point for it. I don't know if we will, but it's so relaxing. I know it sounds stupid, and I've played it so much on my Steam Deck. It's just relaxing and fun, you know? One of those stupid things you would never enjoy in real life necessarily, but that you'd really, I enjoy personally, playing. Hey there, Prayer Point. David, what does BMF mean? It means Boy Meets Film, originally. I'm a filmmaker. That's what I went to school for. I used to do film stuff. It means Boy Meets Film originally. Want a power wash? You could clean the vinyl siding of my house. Thanks, Kevin. I've got to do that this summer on my house anyways, so I think I'll pass on that in my garage, but thank you for the offer. B-Bangs played the flat screen, took hours without realizing. Yeah. Okay, hold on just a second. All the games you're about to see, let me switch back here really quickly. All the games you're about to see today, even the ones you'll see for the first time, are slated to launch within the next year. Okay, that's good to note. There are always the risk of games slipping due to the real world challenges of development. We want to show you games we'll be playing sooner rather than later. I love that they do that. That said, there are so many amazing games in development that aren't in today's show. If you don't see a game you're looking forward to, sit tight. We can't wait to share more details on everything we have in store this year. Thanks for watching. Okay, so that means if they don't show... thank you, Geeter Man. Thank you very much for that. That means if they don't show anything we want, just keep that in mind. All right, we're starting. Let's do this. We'll be back afterwards, by the way. We can chat about all this. But I'm going to kind of keep quiet for this because I want to watch this just as much as you do.
Welcome everyone to our third annual MetaQuest Gaming Showcase. I'm thrilled to be back hosting, and it's a big day. This morning, Mark Zuckerberg shared that our MetaQuest 3, our next-gen VR headset, is launching later this year. MetaQuest 3 is our follow-up to MetaQuest 2 and will feature advanced tech that opens up new possibilities in both VR and MR. It will also be backwards compatible with Quest 2's entire library of over 500 games and apps. Later in the show, we'll explore Oculus Studio's biggest and most immersive game ever with a gameplay deep dive.
Awesome. A
game that will take advantage of MetaQuest 3's cutting-edge hardware. We have way more to share when MetaQuest 3 releases, including specs, more apps and experiences, and a whole slate of groundbreaking MR content. These are all stepping stones toward our long-term vision for building the metaverse. But for today's showcase, it's all about VR games. Every title you see today will be playable on both MetaQuest 2 and 3. And is currently set to launch in the next 12 months. So let's get started.
Are you ready?
What is this? Dancing. Hey, it's good to dance to, right, guys? Sega. Oh, cool. There we go. Partnership with Sega. That's a good sign, though.
Samba de Amigo in VR. I cannot be more excited because music is such an important part of my life. I was a professional musician for years, And at Meta, I've gotten to work with the talented teams behind a bunch of other rhythm games. Playing Samba de Amigo in VR feels like it's always belonged here. And I can't wait to see everyone shaking their maracas when Sega brings the game to the MetaQuest store this fall. Back in February, Shell Games revealed I Expect You to Die 3, Cog in the Machine. Today, I can confirm that this third helping of Spy Hijinks, or Spyjinks, is coming to the MetaQuest store this year. Hopefully your skills haven't gotten too rusty, because this threequel will send agents on their most challenging mission yet. Confront more villainous villains, tackle more perilous perils, and expect to die a few more times.
I would expect the bigger games to be later in the show, just for those that are watching.
You are either very strong, or that steering wheel was not attached correctly.
Dr. Roxana Prism is a former inventor for the agency.
Not that this isn't a good game. I love these games.
Create a better agent.
Oh, hey, I'm a butler.
You'll either prove her wrong, or prove her right. You're dead in that second scenario.
Once you're dead, everyone will see just how superior my robots are to human agents.
Hey, you found some nickel. Do it again and you'll have 10 cents.
Every time we encounter Agent Phoenix, we get stronger.
Check this out. We can fly now.
It's simply a matter of time and iteration.
You think that's the end? It's not even begun!
Are you using Dr. P's notes I left in there? Aren't they great? Sometimes I look at them because they make me happy.
You don't have to play the series in order, but if you'd like to, you'll find the first two games bundled in the MetaQuest store for 40% off for a limited time. That's not all Shell Games is working on. They made a promise at last year's showcase. 3 games over the next 2 years. Hot off the press, let me introduce you to Silent Slayer, Vault of the Vampire. Silent Slayer is a single-player horror game that'll bring you face-to-face with slumbering vampires. And as you might guess from the title, stealth is key to survival. As Shell Games puts it, silence is golden, sound is death. Spooky. Let's take a peek.
Keep silent. Gently.
The heck? This looks creepy.
At last. Aim for the center of the chest, and do not be gentle.
I was waiting for a jump scare. I wonder if this is like that one game in Five Nights at Freddy's where you have to try to disassemble the thing. Remember? You ever played that one? Ooh, this is creepy.
At last year's showcase, we revealed Ghostbusters: Rise of the Ghost Lord. And then I got to drive off into the sunset in the iconic Ecto-1. For this year's show, Sony Pictures VR and nDreams put together a little dossier on the Ghost Lord himself. Who is he, and how did he get to be so mean? Along the way, we'll get a glimpse of the West Coast's first Ghostbusters HQ, some iconic San Francisco landmarks, and the spirits and specters that you'll be trapping there with your friends. Let's take a look.
Can't wait for this game.
You think you know the whole story of the Ghostbusters. Well, you don't know my story. 1984. My research brought me to Columbia University, where I studied under the Ghostbusters. They dismissed my work, called it dangerous. But in San Francisco, I can show them, with its untapped cauldron of the undead. Where others saw fear, I saw subjects. How could I know my research would stir a dormant evil? The Ghost Lord. Alcatraz. Tortured souls, whose guilt I could drain and drain again. Their pain, the price of progress. My dear assistant Katie understands. Soon everyone will understand. Especially you, Ghostbusters, with your silly parlor tricks. You will see the progress I have made. Know the power I have harnessed. you will realize that I, Gustav Hookfather, am the genius who gave the world endless, clean energy. The Ghost Lord is coming.
What have I brought upon the world?
The time of the Ghost Lord is here.
I can't wait. Can't wait for this game. It's gonna be amazing. Co-op too, which is awesome. Wishlist now. This is gonna be awesome. I can't wait for co-op. Oh, look at that!
Check this out. The team let me into the San Francisco Ghostbusters HQ a little early, and it's still under construction. But I've got my proton pack, my PKE meter, and I know exactly who I'm teaming up with to take out the Ghost Lord. Because if there's one thing you could say about me, is that I ain't afraid of no ghost. Whew. Anyway, when we asked One Hamsub, developers of Racket NX, what's something players will love about your new game, they said, you can lose an arm, then pick it back up and bash your enemies with it. There you go. Underdogs is a physics-based brawler where you wrap yourself in your 5-ton gorilla mech and rampage through New Bracca, the 22nd century mech fighting capital of the world. Take on whatever the pitmasters throw your way and upgrade your mech to be even more fearsome. But remember, the more you climb the ranks, the more every lowlife in the city will be gunning for you. So get ready to claw your way up the food chain.
Sounds crazy good.
Yo, this city ain't never gonna let two base boys like us in. Nah, this the jungle out here, bruv. If we wanna get into New Bracca, we're gonna have to fight like fucking animals.
What the heck? This is insane looking. This looks hectic.
I want to some of them, I think of some joke thing. No, sir. Watch out.
Rick! You're in the wreck! Get up, man! The bubble's critical! Your arm's broken clean off! Ricardo! They're coming in for the kill! Get up and fight!
Okay, that looks kind of cool, actually.
At last year's show, we revealed NFL Pro Era, the first NFL and NFLPA licensed VR football.
Hopefully we get some updates for this.
Since the games launched last October, you've completed over 3 million NFL seasons and unlocked over 9 million trophies. But what's next? Here to tell you is Status Pro president and co-founder and former NFL wide receiver, Andrew Hawkins.
Thanks, Ruth. Our goal last year at Status Pro was to give people the experience of being NFL QB1, feeling the rush of stepping onto the field and leading your favorite NFL team to victory. And the positive response we got from our community was overwhelming, but that was just the beginning. Later this year, we're upping the game with the next evolution of NFL Pro Era. This year is all about showing the world what you've got. With the new version of NFL Pro Era, we're expanding multiplayer so you and your best friend can pit your favorite teams against each other and see who comes out on top.
Yes.
There's a world of competition out there, and we want to see how our community's QB skills stack up. We got a lot more to share, though, between now and launch. New features, new modes. This is more than a roster update.
Hopefully we get some new
NFL
positions.
Pro Era will build on last year's game in so many cool ways, and we cannot wait to get it in your hands. Check us out on social. We posted a lot of community and game updates there before we launch this fall. This is really cool, by the way.
Thanks, Hawk. All right, moving on from the field to the court. Back in December, Resolution Games, creators of Blastin' and Demio, revealed their latest project, Racket Club, an all-new sport designed exclusively for VR. Practice your swing solo, play pickup matches with people all around the world, or just hang out and socialize courtside with your friends in this one-of-a-kind sports complex. Here's a new look at Racket Club.
Racket Club. Resolution Games is just great. All their games are multiplayer and they're all fun. Just kind of a given. Like a racket club. I've never played, like I played tennis. What would you call this? This isn't tennis. This is like a short. Not this. Or what it's called. Not like racquetball. Racket Club. Looks good if you like that type of pickleball. Okay, yeah. Thanks, Glenn.
At our debut gaming showcase, I premiered the launch trailer for Wraith: The Oblivion Afterlife from Fast Travel Games. It was the first VR game set in the world of darkness. And today, we're diving back into the world of supernatural horror with an all-new adventure RPG, Vampire: The Masquerade Justice, which will send you to Venice.
Nice.
But not the Venice you see on postcards. You are a vampire, comfortable in the city's darkest shadows. Hide in plain sight, drink the blood of mortals, and use your vampiric abilities to become the ultimate judge of the guilty. So, without further ado, let's sink our teeth into the debut trailer for Vampire: The Masquerade Justice.
This has potential already. What if these are quest visuals?
Italy.
I'm guessing.
Felt like I was back on square one.
No shadows, so yeah.
Hiding in the night. I didn't want to get dragged into this. But the guilty must be punished. You do well to remember that. Because if you don't, I'll make things very uncomfortable for you.
Late 2023. Looks like it has potential. Could be interesting.
Next,
hard to tell.
An adventure that never needs to end. This one is special to me. It's developed by Othergate, a studio co-founded by 4 VR veterans who I used to work with for years on the Oculus Studios team on our very first and super popular franchise, Dead and Buried. I know firsthand that these guys are masters at making fun multiplayer games, and I am honored to announce their next project, Dungeons of Eternity. This 1 to 3 player dungeon crawler generates levels from hundreds of unique chambers, so no 2 trips are the same. You'll explore dark crypts, ruined castles, and deep caverns. Battle monstrous enemies with melee and magic, solve puzzles, avoid traps, gather loot, escape back to safety, level up, and then do it all over again in a brand new dungeon. Take a look.
Looks interesting. Co-op. Dungeon crawling. I'll try it. I personally think it looks really good.
We brought back Samba de Amigo, but we must have other beloved classics waiting in the wings, right?
Really?
How about one of the best-selling games of the 90s?
Okay.
An iconic mystery, maybe? Something a little spooky? Yeah, I think we have one like that.
Ooh, Vertigo Games. A new Vertigo Games game. Okay, here we go. What do we got here? Oh, okay. This looks interesting. Anybody know what this game is yet without seeing the title?
Don't be afraid. I'm here to help.
I don't know what it is. I've never played this one
There are
before.
many like me here, trapped in this house. Each night, the guests arrive.
Stout, what do you want? Show yourself.
Seventh Guest. I've heard of that before. I've never played that, but I've heard of it.
The Seventh Guest is mostly known for ushering in the CD-ROM era, once upon a time. But it's a great
Just a
puzzle
little while
adventure
ago.
game. And it's cool to see Vertigo Games and Vertigo Studios Rotterdam staying true to the original, but reimagining it for a new era. The team is using volumetric video to capture the live-action performances of actors to help tell the game's story.
Okay.
They're also fully recreating the iconic mansion in 3D for the first time.
That's cool.
Just don't be surprised if it starts changing shape around you. It is haunted after all. In addition to The Seventh Guest, Vertigo is working on Arizona Sunshine 2, a sequel to one of the
Yes,
most
confirmed it's
popular
coming to
games
Quest.
from VR's
Okay,
early days.
we knew it was coming to PSVR
This
2.
one people have been waiting to see for a long time, including me. You might have seen the CG reveal recently, but today we have another short teaser for you.
Ooh, something new.
Time to say hello to your old pal Freddy, and hello to a new friend as well.
All right, this is going to be good, I think. Arizona Sunshine 2. We're starting to get into the even better stuff. Like, ooh, a dog. You get a dog in this one?
Oh,
You didn't have a dog in the last one, did you?
on, Fred? Hold up. Allow me to show you how it's done. Nice, but... Oh, yeah, that's gonna do. Watch it. What the... Get a room. You know that only counts as one.
Okay, I want that one. I want that game. I can't wait for that to come out
In
now.
Arizona Sunshine 2, you'll survive the desolate waste of Arizona with your new best friend, Buddy.
Buddy,
who you
that's what
can
it is.
trust to have your back.
Cool.
Even when Freddy's are trying to take a bite out of it.
Everybody loves the dog, right?
Arizona Sunshine 2 launches later this year, so be sure to check out the game's extended CG reveal trailer if you haven't already. Okay. Last November, Netflix and Tender Claws revealed that the hit series Stranger Things is coming to VR. I hope you're comfortable in the Upside Down, because you're going to be spending a lot of time there.
Here we go. Stranger
In
Things.
this chilling psychological horror experience, you are Vecna, invading people's minds and conjuring up their worst nightmares as you look to take revenge on Eleven and her friends. Stranger Things VR comes to MetaQuest Store later this year. And here is a brand new trailer.
I saw a means to realize my potential. To transcend my human.
This looks creepy already.
Become the predator I was always born to be.
Oh, wow. Ooh. All right, that looks pretty creepy.
Next, it's time to strap into your omnidirectional mobility gear and prepare to fight the unthinkable.
Yes!
Attack
Finally!
on Titan is
Attack
a
on Titan.
best-selling manga series, acclaimed anime adaptation, and now, thanks to the team at Universe, an exhilarating VR game. Attack on Titan VR Unbreakable lets you join the Scout Regiment and go head-to-head with the Titans themselves. Swing through the air using your ODM gear and take down enemies many times your size as you try to protect the last vestiges of humankind. Some of you may already be familiar with this game because we teased it late last year, but you didn't get to see the game's dynamic, high-flying battles. Today you will.
Sorry, my desktop just popped up for a second. I moved my mouse to the wrong spot. Okay, so we're not actually seeing the high-flying gameplay. This is just pre-rendered. No way it looks this good on Quest. I could hope, but still, though. This gives you an idea of the movement. It'd be creepy facing off against Titans. Okay, even though that was pre-rendered, I'm still excited. Very. I love Attack on Titan. Coming this winter. Okay, cool. I'll take it. I heard it's going to be multiplayer. Yes.
Polish developer People Can
Co-op.
Fly, the creators behind Outriders and Painkiller, introduced the world to skill shots. Blast an enemy out of the air, skill shot. Kick him into a cactus, skill shot. Crush somebody under a hot dog cart. You get the idea. Now imagine how creative you could get with that system in VR. Forget imagining it. We've got it. Here's your first look at Bulletstorm in VR.
Bulletstorm. Nice. This is a blast from the past. Part of these trailers too, the visuals aren't going to look as good because we're watching a 1080p stream that I'm restreaming. Plus, in the headset, it always looks better anyways. I can see artifacting, it bothers me. It's not going to look like that in the headset. Okay, this is going to be amazing. This looks awesome. Nice. Okay, I'm looking forward to that one. Very much so.
This is the Bulletstorm we all know and love. Every skill shot, every story beat fully recreated from the ground up for VR. And for the first time, you'll actually be able to handle an energy leash, deliver devastating blows, and mow down hordes of mutated enemies. So book your ticket to the planet Stygia for later this year. And thanks to People Can Fly and Incuvo for bringing such a fun project to life. Okay, before we start talking about our final game, I know you've been waiting for an update on Assassin's Creed in VR.
Yes,
and
finally.
I have good news. Assassin's Creed Nexus is coming to the MetaQuest store by the end of the year.
By the end of the year.
Tune into Ubisoft Forward
Yes.
on June 12th for the
June
full
12th.
reveal of Assassin's
Okay,
Creed Nexus.
we're streaming this. Come
All
back.
right.
We're going to stream it.
I promised you a deep dive. Let's get into it. In 2019, Asgard's Wrath took us on an epic journey across the fabled 9 realms of Norse mythology. That journey ended here, imprisoned in this very tavern by the trickster god Loki. But destiny has more in store for you. From Sanzaru Games and Oculus Studios, this is the world premiere of Asgard's Wrath 2.
I guessed this. I guessed it.
Loki's evil invades all realms. He must not be stopped.
Oh, this looks good.
Betrayal has made you stronger, Guardian.
No more war pigs have the power. Hand of God has struck the hour.
Your reality is mine, Guardian.
Exact your vengeance.
And unleash your wrath.
Winter 2023. Nice. I'm really looking forward to that one for sure.
Asgard's Wrath 2 is an all-new standalone adventure in this epic series. Freed from prison by the Weavers of Fate, you'll set out on a new quest across time and space, from the Norse realms to the deserts of ancient Egypt. Here on the Great Sand Sea, you'll once again battle gods and creatures of myth to stop Loki from upending all of creation. When the original Asgard's Wrath released on PC VR, it wowed players with its jaw-dropping scale, brutal physics-based combat, and stunning graphics. Asgard's Wrath 2 will set a whole new standard for wireless VR. This is the deep and immersive action RPG that you've been waiting for, packing enormous, free-roaming environments, gorgeous visuals, and well over 60 hours of exploration and tense combat into MetaQuest 2 and MetaQuest 3. Today, my friend Matt Kramer, head of design at Sanzaru Games, will take us on a tour of the team's groundbreaking title. Everything you're about to see was captured in-game. Matt, the mic's yours.
Thanks, Ruth. I'm so excited to show everyone what we've been working on at Sanzaru these last few years. Asgard's Wrath 2 picks up where the first game left off, in a mysterious tavern you can't escape from. You're suddenly thrust into battle with a giant creature, clearly from another realm. Just when you think all is lost, you encounter the Weavers of Fate, a trio of beings that set you off upon your adventure to find and stop Loki. So just how much bigger is this game? Not only will you travel through new Asgardian locations, like Muspelheim, the Land of Fire, the Weavers of Fate will also bring you into new realms, like the vast desert expanse of ancient Egypt. These massive worlds, beyond the scope of any other game on the MetaQuest platform, come alive in Asgard's Wrath 2. Dotted with temples, caves and dungeons, characters to meet,
Travel well.
monsters to battle, quests and side quests, wildlife, crafting resources, mini-games, and more. This is a living world you can roam and explore freely. The most expansive of these worlds is the Great Sand Sea, full of hidden treasures and unique events. You could spend hours upon hours exploring this map and still not discover all its secrets. You might decide to prove your combat prowess by hunting rare, high-level monsters that roam the sands, or gather plants or and animal parts to craft useful consumable goods, such as bait to attract wildlife, or a ward that provides a temporary AoE benefit wherever you throw it. But it's not all about survival. Kick back and fish, or beat your high score at the Slingshot Shooting Gallery. There's no shortage of stuff to do and see outside the primary quest line. These worlds are so big, you're going to want some more speed as you move through them. Luckily, you'll have the power of a god at your fingertips. As with Asgard's Wrath, you'll be able to transform a few brave animals into unique warrior followers to help you solve puzzles and eviscerate enemies. New in this game, they'll serve as powerful mounts that can carry you swiftly across the massive realms of Asgard's Wrath 2. Of course, what's fast on foot or mount can look very different to a god. Like Asgard's Wrath, you'll also see the world from the god-scale perspective and use your cosmic powers to manipulate the mortal world around you. Reach inaccessible areas, solve puzzles, and more. You can't save the world alone, though. Egypt is full of would-be heroes who need your godly assistance to enter the realm of legend. Each hero in Asgard's Wrath 2 is completely unique. Different weapons, different skills and abilities, and different strengths. By possessing these mortals, you can help them fulfill their destinies and get closer to yours as well. The first of these heroes is Abraxas, a cynical tomb robber with a grudge against the gods. You and Abraxas make an unlikely pair, but you'll have to work together to take down fearsome enemies like the bloodthirsty goddess Sekhmet. Abraxas seeks vengeance against Sekhmet for the murder of his father. With his boomerang axe, whip sword, and bladed shield at your command, he'll stop at nothing to defeat her. Combat was one of the aspects players loved most about Asgard's Wrath, us included. It was vicious and brutal. Whether swinging a sword, throwing an axe, or even using your fists, the combat made you feel powerful and skilled. In the first game, the combat favored a defense-first approach, meaning you had to block and parry a series of enemy attacks before you had a chance to remove their runic shields. This loop had to be completed 3 or 4 times before you could start damaging an enemy. In Asgard's Wrath 2, our updated combat system is centered around player choice. Nothing is holding you back. You can chip away at enemy shields through a flurry of attacks or land skilled parries to trigger opportunity windows that let you cut through your enemy's defenses with ease. We've also expanded the systems to include elemental types for a greater degree of player customization and wider variety amongst enemy archetypes. This time, we have a full physics system implemented for weapons. With swords, axes, bows, staffs, and more at your disposal, you can find a combat style that's right for you. But you'll need to change up your approach, as enemies will now react to your every movement and switch up their own attacks. You'll also unlock new skills and abilities as you level up, letting you invest further in the weapons you use most. Unlock powerful abilities and super attacks to truly change the game. Nothing feels better than seeing your weapon soar into the air and rain down on a horde of enemies. You'll also discover relics you can slot into your weapons and armor that will provide you with powerful buffs, like adding fire damage to your weapon or heal over time, allowing you to customize your weapon set against each enemy you face. But you won't be the only one leveling up. Your animal followers have their own skill trees and will grow in power the more you spend time with them. Even with an upgraded companion and all these powers at your disposal, don't think the enemy AI will go easy on you. As you level up, so will they, gaining new abilities, smarter tactics, sneaky counters, stronger armor, powerful super attacks, and relics to use against you. Some will even heal each other, boost each other's damage, or call for reinforcements. You'll have to use all the strength, endurance, speed, and quick thinking you can muster to forge a path through the ravenous enemies that lay between you and your destiny. For a true challenge and the opportunity to earn bragging rights amongst your friends, you can step into the Uncharted Rifts, an infinitely replayable dungeon crawling mode with exclusive loot that you can take back with you into the main campaign. The Rifts are always open, so you can visit at any point during or even after the campaign and put your skills against some of the toughest time-limited challenges the Rifts have to offer. Face increasingly ferocious enemies as you delve deeper into these endless labyrinths, encountering the ghosts of players who fell victim to the rifts before you. Whether friend or foe, these specters will be part of your dungeon, helping or hindering your progress. Survive long enough and you'll earn a spot on the leaderboards and those precious bragging rights. The Uncharted Rifts are deep and full of mystery. They're almost like a whole game on their own, and we've barely scratched the surface of...
What happened? Stream stopped.
all the unique dangers.
Sorry guys, hopefully
you'll
that was just a quick hiccup.
I hope that this first look at Asgard's Wrath 2 has you excited. We've got so much more to show you. More heroes, more companions, more gods, Loki anomalies. I can't wait to show you more. Back to you, Ruth.
All right, Ruth, what else you got for us? Anything else?
Okay, now head over to the MetaQuest store because pre-orders of Asgard's Wrath 2 are open. Pre-order and you'll get a copy of the original Asgard's Wrath on PC. You don't have to play it before, but it'll add some fun context. You'll also get immediate access to the Great Sand Sea home environment I'm standing in now, and unlock an exclusive Asgard's Wrath 2 themed character, as well as the title of Cosmic Guardian in Population 1. And once Asgard's Wrath 2 launches later this year, those who pre-ordered will get access to the Sword of Ra and the Sun God's battle armor. That's the end of our main showcase, but stick around for more because up next, we have some of the most passionate VR creators sitting down to discuss the games from the show. And while you're there, we're running a sale on favorites like NFL Pro Era, Resident Evil 4, Bone Lab, Among Us.
Looks like that might be it, guys.
And like last year, we're also giving away this awesome room I'm standing in. It's available now in settings under Home Environments.
Please be one tease.
Of course, there's so much more we want to share with you. We plan to announce more games, major updates to existing titles, and we've got a whole new headset to launch. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and thanks to the developers who helped put this show together. Keep playing, and we'll see you next year.
Well, I guess that's it, guys. I'm gonna go back to the camera. There we go. Let's pause that. Okay. If you want to go over and watch the chat that they had with the developers, the other creators, you can do that at the MetaQuest YouTube channel. I'm not going to keep that on here because I know that's a little bit longer. I knew about that beforehand, and it's going to be a little bit longer. So I'm reading through the comments, and I know there's some people that are excited about some of the games. Some people were really looking forward to GTA and wanted more games. Obviously, I would have liked more games. What I personally saw, I liked, just because, I don't know. I'm just easy to please, I guess. Okay, so my favorites, obviously, Attack on Titan, I really want. Assassin's Creed, I can't wait to hear more about. I might stream that, come back, is it June 12th, they said, I think, for the Ubisoft Forward. We'll see how that goes. And I see people talking about GTA. And then somebody said $500 new console with 4 rehashed old games. Okay, so there is a set of games I've heard rumors that is coming when the Quest 3 launches that have not been announced. So keep that in mind. This showcase is all games that work just for Quest 2 and Quest 3. I'm not sure about Quest 1. I'm guessing not Quest 1. Power Wash Simulator was a good one too. Yeah, Jackson. So keep in mind, the Quest 3 will play all these games, but there are games that they're keeping close to the chest to get people excited about the actual Quest 3 launch. And I personally think it was a decent showcase. It showed a variety of games. Now, last time the showcase last year, I think, was weaker than this one. I think this one was better from a game standpoint. And I don't know. You guys let me know what you think in the comment. Arizona Sunshine is going to be great, I think. It could be really good. They've done a lot of new games since then. So Arizona Sunshine, there's a couple vampire games. The problem with those games is I know nobody gets excited about those ones because nobody knows about them. It's the big titles that people want, right? Like the Batmans, the GTAs. Thanks, Mighty Quinn. We'll hopefully hear more about that. Why are all the games releasing in the fall? I know. Everything seems to be releasing in the fall or winter. Hopefully we'll get some big games. In fact, I know there's a few games that I think people will really like coming this summer. But summer is a slow time for that. Holiday season, I think, is going to be bigger, especially with Quest 3. Of course, we're going to get more information about Quest 3 and about everything happening with new games closer to Connect. I think we're going to get, well, I know for a fact, the Quest 3 is going to have a launch lineup, if you will, or at least games that are going to be announced with it or for it. I don't know if it'll be both Quest 3 and Quest 2 or just Quest 3. But yeah, there are bigger games. I think that they are keeping this simpler because they are trying to add some games to the Quest 3. The rumors that I've heard, okay, that there's games coming that are specific to Quest 3. Don't know if they'll play in Quest 2, probably will. But they want launch games to announce kind of with the Quest 3. I've heard this. I don't know, I've heard this for a few places. Now, I don't know how accurate this is, so don't quote me on this. So if there's a game you're looking forward to and you didn't see it, hang tight. There's a chance we'll hear about it in the fall when Meta Connect is, or whatever it's called now. September 27th, I think. And hopefully they'll be streaming that as well. I'd love to go to it if it's an in-person thing. If it is, I will hopefully be able to go there. It's a 2-day event this year. It's the first time it's happened since they had an in-person event. The last couple of times when it was digital, it was a 1-day thing. So hopefully the 2-day means that it's an in-person thing and I'll be able to go there. Maybe I'll be able to play with a Quest 3 and bring that for you guys as well. And hopefully bring you some brand new stuff as well. Do VR YouTubers get Quest 3 early? I don't know. I never know about any of that stuff. So it's hard to say. So yeah, I had a fun time watching it with everyone. I have to kind of process everything. I've got a recap video I'm going to put together that will be out later this afternoon. Orion's Edge, thank you for the super chat. Minecraft could be possible Quest 3 launch title. Minecraft would be a really good Quest 3 launch title. I don't see it happening, unfortunately. I hope, but hopefully it'll come at some point. I don't see that happening, unfortunately. Titanfall in VR would just be cool. Yes, Titanfall in VR would be amazing. Yeah, no GTA, unfortunately, sadly. Hopefully we'll hear about it. I'll give you what I think happened with GTA, okay? So this is my personal thoughts on what happened with GTA. I don't even think that it was in production. Like, I don't think that it was actually being made when Mark Zuckerberg said that. Now, I could be wrong, but I don't think it was actually being made. I think that it was kind of like let me just tell people, like, look at this shiny thing that we have coming, like this big thing. This is something we're working on. And yeah, I think that was, I think that's what happened. I hope AOT is good, but we didn't see any. Okay, so that I am worried about Attack on Titan. We didn't see any gameplay. Could be just early. It is coming out in winter. I don't know. Hard to say whether it'll be good. I know that Attack on Quest is a lot of fun, which is a side quest game. Let's see. Where are we at? Why wasn't I there on the panel? Okay. Yeah. Can't really say anything about that whole thing, whether I was invited or not. But I just happened to be busy when they were doing the panel. So just know that. I think VR games in the future will be designed. Oh, VR workout. Thank you very much for the super chat, or for the sticker, rather. Thank you very much. I had a blast doing this. This was fun. Definitely want to do this more. I think VR games in the future will be designed alongside a dedicated headset. I'm not sure what you mean by that exactly. I'm assuming you mean like designed for the Quest 3, maybe? I'm not sure. So pissed about the Quest 3 straps. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't really know what's going to happen with the Quest 3 straps yet. We'll have to wait and see, I guess. Zuckerberg was way too excited to share. They got the rights to it. That's exactly right. I think back Fandango, that is exactly right. Can't wait for the Assassin's Creed teaser on the 12th. Yes, Speedbangs, I am hyped about that because that's like the game, right? Like Assassin's Creed is my thing. I've been playing Assassin's Creed games for a long time, since the first game launched. So I'm really excited for that. I can't wait to see more. This entire showcase was neat. I'd like to see much more before purchasing MetaQuest 3. Yeah, I think there will be more. Connect will be announcing the pre-order, I'm guessing, and then games coming for that. So I think we'll be able to hear that in September. Jackson, stream more often. I would love to stream more often. We'll definitely try to see if that happens. Meta teasing games instead of fixing their broken OS. Yeah, and it's definitely got some issues. They're actually redesigning the operating system, as far as I know, completely. Not like they've kind of been piecing things on top of it over time, right? So it's never been a complete refresh or completely redone since the beginning of the first Quest launch. It's just kind of been pieces being kind of put on top of it. And from what I've heard, they're actually completely redesigning the actual operating system eventually. So hopefully that comes and that'll actually fix a lot. Like really good VR games will have a headset that runs this. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. That would be very unique. Do you think Metroid will eventually come to the Quest? If Nintendo ever does a VR game, that would be amazing, or VR headset, that'd be amazing. I don't see it coming if it doesn't. I don't think they'll license their games, unfortunately. I was talking about that the other day, though. That'd be awesome. Can't wait till September. Hype for Quest 3. Yeah, I cannot wait to. Very excited for Quest 3. I was once loved VR, but over the years, I just feel like nothing has changed. Yeah, it's been kind of been a little stagnant for a little while. Hopefully Quest 3 and some new big titles that I've been hearing rumblings about will be able to change things up. We'll see. Hard to say. Can you make a video summary of all the announcements? I had no time to watch. Yes, I have one coming out this afternoon. I will put it all together afterwards. Hopefully we'll be able to get all these trailers, give my thoughts, and then put it out pretty quickly. Which era of Assassin's Creed are you hoping to play? Okay, so Assassin's Creed 2 is by far my favorite with Ezio. 100% my favorite. I can't wait to hopefully be able to jump into his shoes. GTA exclusive to Quest 3. Very good point. It very well could be. It definitely could. Hope we get more realistic games and away for the retro stuff. Feel like I'm back at the 80s. Yeah. VR is in one of those spots where it doesn't really know what to do, I think. One of the easiest ways to get games and to get people to play those games is to bring beloved games. Unfortunately, that means that some people won't care about those and some people will. Kind of stuck in a spot like that right now. I want the Quest 3 to bring back the Quest 1 home thing with the games in your home, like on the shelves, custom homes. I'm not sure I know what you're talking about. Maybe I just forget what you're talking about. Need some more quality Star Wars games. I'd love more Star Wars games. There is a Nintendo VR, the Virtual Boy. Yeah, technically, my son reminds me every time I say that I wish Nintendo would have a VR system, that the Switch had that little cardboard thing you could turn into a VR viewer. But yeah, the Virtual Boy isn't quite up to technological advances of right now. Thanks for the stream. See you later. See you later, Squid Pickle. Thank you for stopping by. Bulletstorm was a cool one. Wasn't expecting that. Yeah, Bulletstorm looked awesome. I love Bulletstorm. Yeah, it's great. This gaming showcase was pretty sweet, although I really did want GTA. Maybe just get no more rainbows. Yeah, GTA. Everybody wanted GTA. Assassin's Creed was the one I wanted, and at least we got a tease for that. We didn't really get any information. Hopefully, it's better than some people think that that it's going to be. Some people think it's going to be terrible. I think the future of VR things like that arcade you built. Any updates on that? Okay. Oh yeah. So the arcade is amazing. I've actually got another video coming out on another version of that. It's not for Quest standalone. Unfortunately, it's for PC VR. Fantastic retro gaming. And I want to jump back into that and play some more games in that standalone one because I want to get some more games for it. That was fantastic. I'd love it if they would do that with held consoles and like the Sega Genesis, Nintendo Entertainment System, all that kind of stuff. That'd be awesome. They need to add more Star Wars games. Yeah, that would be amazing. Thank you very much, Adrian. God bless you as well. Thanks for stopping by. Do you agree that many people to VR have a lot of great titles already in the store? 100%. Okay, so that's the thing. I've been playing Quest since the day the Quest launched. I still look back and I say, oh, I forgot that game came out. I kind of go back and play it and I forget about it. So for someone new jumping in to the Quest right now, I think as people, a lot of you that are watching this probably right now have either had a Quest 2 since it launched or a Quest 1 since it launched. And we've played a lot of the games we want to play. And I think that sometimes we forget there's a ton of great games and those people don't know about those. Walking Dead Saints and Sinners, even going back to the beginning with games like Journey of the Gods, and which is a simple game that everyone liked. But like personally, there's a lot of games. I gave a couple of headsets to some family a little while ago, and they were like, "Wow, look at all these games." Yeah, it's there's over 500 games in there. There's something for everyone. Some of us just play a lot more all the time than other people, and those people run out of things to play. Keep us updated with Quest 2 gameplay once the Quest 3 comes out. I'm going to do exactly what I did with Quest 2, with Quest and Quest 2. All the games are going to play for Quest 2 and Quest 3. If there is a big difference, I'll try to showcase those differences. But I'll try to, because Quest 2 is sticking around, I'm going to try to keep up with both of them. I only had my Quest a few months. I tried The Walking Dead, had a lot of fun with that. And Zombieland. Yeah, Zombieland is great. It's a great time-based arcade-style game. User-built worlds with portals to games made to developers. It's like what VR should be. Majority of it is you existing in a VR world. Yeah. Okay, so that's my, kind of like Ready Player One, That's my hope eventually to have a system. That's what Horizon Worlds I thought was going to be. This hub where you go and you walk into doors to go to different games, and you're like, hey, come in this door with me and let's go play whatever, and that's what I was kind of hoping for. What was your first VR game for Quest? Star Wars Vader Immortal was my first game on Quest because I was so excited. That's the reason I bought the Quest originally, because I saw that and I said I had to have this game. Let's see. Is Portal in VR? Yeah, someone's working on a mod for Portal, I think, but that's for PC, unfortunately. It's not native to Quest. Portal would be a good game to bring, although it'd be a game that you'd have to be careful with because it'd cause a lot of motion sickness. You think they're going to make certain games exclusive to Quest 3? Eventually. I don't think it'll happen right away, but just like with Quest 2, I think it will happen eventually. It's 2 times the power. They're going to want to take advantage of that eventually. Now, they might just initially do bigger games that run better on the Quest 3. It's hard to say. Need a Sword Art Online. Hold on, where did I just go? Oh, I just disappeared. Quest 2 is honestly the best, in my opinion. So many memories on getting it the first day. Quest 2 is amazing. I love the Quest 2. Ghostbusters, that looks fun. No word on the release date. It said fall of 2023. If I had to guess, I think it said fall 2023. Okay, so I think that one and Stranger Things said fall. So I'm guessing around Halloween. That's my guess. Or one of them could launch at Connect. I don't know. Nothing said about Roblox, unfortunately. Hopefully we'll hear more about that at some point. It was rumored that it's coming, but nothing announced about that yet. Party games are great when I visit family. Yes, I love party games. Party games are so much fun. Especially when they have the games where you can play on a mobile device and a headset. I think that's awesome. Do you still have a VR nausea limit, or are you completely used to it now? Okay, so most of the time I'm pretty good. I don't get VR sick at all anymore. But there are a handful of games, I can't remember off the top of my head, that every once in a while I play too much of. It'll give me motion sickness. Most of the time, though, it's games that are on side quests that end up giving me motion sickness because they're not hitting that frame rate minimum. That 62 frames a second or 72 frames a second, whatever. 60 frames a second I can do. 72 is best. Anything above that, I don't usually get motion sick anymore. Speaking of motion sickness, how do you think AOT will play? That'll be interesting to see. There's definitely going to have to be some motion sickness mitigation in that game for sure. Will the new games be on Quest 2? That'll be on Quest 3. Yes, all the games of this showcase are going to be on Quest 2 as well as Quest 3. Do you recommend IR lights to improve tracking in the Quest? Yeah, it works really well. I've played around with it. I've got some big lights in my studio space, so I don't need them. But IR lights definitely help with the Quest 2's tracking. Absence of Ready at Dawn scares me. Yeah, they had some cutbacks there. But I think that probably they're prepping a game for Quest 3 launch, if anything. Not that it won't be on Quest 2, but that's probably what they're doing. Probably first week of October for Quest 3 because pre-orders last a week or two. Yeah, I would guess the teens for Quest 3 or maybe early 20s. That's what it was for Quest 2, I think. Mario Party VR would be absolutely amazing. You subbed. Thank you very much. Thanks for the sub. Can't wait to see what Team Beef going to be able to port on the Quest 3. Yes, that is going to be amazing to watch. See what happens with that. Let's see. More on the positive side of this, I thought the showcase was good, and I'm excited about the games coming out. I also don't care about GTA. I personally don't care about GTA myself. I played some of the games a long time ago. I don't really find them my type of game. That's all. So yeah, I actually enjoyed the showcase a lot. Thinking back on it, there are several games that I'm very excited to play. I have to use a snap movement in FPS games. The normal walking makes me sick instantly. Yeah, my dad, I've played with him several times in games like Onward, and he gets sick every time. And I know some of my other family members, cousins, and brothers and sisters and stuff, they all get sick. It's just, it takes time. If you do it a little at a time, if you start to get sick, stop. Otherwise, it'll get worse, and then it'll just be an automatic reaction every time you play it. Let's see. Price on Quest 3, $4.99. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Loud sounds outside. I don't know what that is. Might be my dumpster being emptied. My Echo VR back. I didn't play it much, but it looked so fun. Yeah, I'm hoping that we get something similar. They're working on another game that is supposed to be, I believe, that is supposed to be not a replacement, but something else that's online multiplayer. That'll be interesting to see. GTA will bring everyone to VR. GTA will do that for VR. That's true. I won't play it probably very much, if at all, but GTA will 100% bring a lot of people to VR. Oh, that was a motorcycle. Holy, somebody's really loud. $500 is a pretty good price. Glad they didn't go crazy with it. Yeah, I was hoping they would keep it under $500. That's what they said. Arcade games need more attention. I love arcade games. How long until the showcase? Showcase is over, unfortunately. We just are talking about it. You can go back and watch the showcase when I get done with this, or I'm actually going to release a video in a little while going over everything that was talked about. Asgard Wrath 2 seems to be a first of its kind of Quest 2. So hyped. Yeah, 60-hour campaign, open world, a whole bunch of cool stuff. All right, well, it's 2 o'clock here in the afternoon. I have a meeting I have to go and prep for. So thank you so much for watching, everyone. It's been great chatting. They should have saved the Power Wash Simulator towards the end. Yeah, that would have been good. I loved a couple more questions here. Would you use the Quest 3 controllers or use Pro controllers? I'll test the Quest 3 controllers. If they work just as good, I'll just use those ones instead of the Quest Pro ones because they'll probably last longer for battery, but I love the Quest Pro controllers just for the tracking. Hoodie, I'm not sure how much it'll be in the UK. It's usually comparable, so I think it's probably going to be $4.99 there too, whatever that translates to. You planning on trying the Apple AR VR headset when it comes out? I'd like to. Depends on how expensive it is. 4 a.m. in Australia. You should get to bed. All right. Thank you all for stopping by. It's been a blast. It went a lot better than I expected it to. God bless you too as well, Dalt. It's been fun. Hopefully we'll be able to do this again very, very soon. I've got an outro. We'll see how it goes. I'll let it run for a couple of minutes. You guys can talk for a few minutes. But thank you so much for jumping in. It was fun. Regardless of what you thought of the showcase, I enjoyed spending time with you. Thank you very much for jumping in, and thank you for your love for VR and for supporting the channel. Thanks so much, everybody. We'll see you hopefully very soon. Hopefully, I'll do another one of these, the 12th of June, probably, for Assassin's Creed. We'll see you next time. Bye, everybody. Thank you so much for stopping by. Love you all, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.